Okay, we should be back. Alright, so, I just had to restart OBS. That was super weird. It just decided to disconnect, and when I told it to start streaming again, it was just like, nah. I'm not... Why would I do that? That's silly. So we're live now, which means we're back. We missed something real fast. So when Utsumi climbed downstairs, we'll just continue where we left off. Utsumi climbed downstairs anxiously. Where'd she been, and what'd she been doing until now? Driven into a corner by distrust, I wondered that momentarily. When I was being chased by that someone before, Utsumi had been nowhere to be seen. Was she someone I could trust? Utsumi slowly looked around the room, not paying attention to my suspicious glare. And then surprised by the corpse. This is... Continuing to look at the blood-covered Hattori. Curving her lips slightly, she grinned and laughed. Uh-oh. She was looking for evidence that Hattori was still Inabushi Keiko, I think. And this is going to make her want to hurt Hattori. Because she's going to make the assumption that Keiko did it. Huh? I'm sure I saw it. I hadn't overlooked it. A chill ran down my spine. Why? Why was Utsumi laughing right now? Did you kill him? Huh? You killed him, didn't you? Utsumi started talking in a cold voice. I couldn't understand why she was so calm. Utsumi's eyes immediately locked on Hattori. When Hattori noticed her gaze, she tore at her own hair with her blood-soaked hands. Her beautiful long hair had become disordered and messy. Red blood soaked into her black hair. Utsumi slowly shut her eyes halfway. I thought I saw a smile for a moment. Terrified I couldn't even raise my voice. You are dangerous. We can't just let a murderous monster run loose. It was as though Uni and I were not in Utsumi's field of vision at all. Her gaze didn't move an inch from where Hattori was. You're too dangerous. So please die. Eh? What did she just say? What did Utsumi just say? No, this isn't normal Utsumi. Can't believe anyone. I don't know anything. Everyone is lying. Crimes must be punished. No! Incited by Utsumi's words, Hattori started shrieking. She was having a fit. But did that mean that the personality that was in control now was actually Hattori? Wasn't she Inabushi Keiko? Breathing wildly, Hattori's gaze dropped to the floor. Utsumi was looking in the same direction. I followed their eyes. The knife. The blood-covered knife that had fallen next to the body. All three of us had our sights fixed on that knife. Between the three of us, the distance between the knife was more or less the same. Now I'm a little bit further away. A feeling of strain and tension held the room in its grasp. Nobody moved a finger. In order to not show any openings, I watched their movements closely. As if keeping each other in check, we stared at the knife in each other's faces restlessly. My thoughts go around in circles. That knife was a weapon for protecting yourself. If I got my hands on it, it wouldn't land in the hands of the murderous monster. The other two in the room, three if you count Uni who's crying in the corner, if one of them snatches it away, my life will be in immeasurable danger. I don't know who the culprit is, so there's no way I'll hand that knife over to someone else. But the instant I get my hands on that knife, everyone but the culprit himself will misunderstand and think that murderous monster is me. If the real culprit managed to take advantage of that opening. Hey Sir Matt, good to see you. Hello! Your waifu is shit. Shit tier! Anyway, let's continue and find out this very tense situation. Who comes out with the knife? Not just me, but everyone else will also be killed. And besides, assuming I get to the knife, can I even use it properly? When the time comes, can I stab the murderous monster if they attack? There's no way. Even if it was to protect myself to kill someone. What should I do? What do I do, Fuyukawa Kokoro? Screaming, Hattori sprang forward. Utsumi too made her move without a moment's delay. Only my reaction was late. No good, I won't reach it in time. This strikes me as an excellent time to save. So what do I do? Do I keep on watching or do I try to take the knife away? I'm worried if I keep watching, Utsumi's gonna get it and try and use it on Hattori, who doesn't deserve that at all. But if I try to take the knife away, I'm probably gonna get stabbed. Remember why I like Exist Games Twitter. Exist Games, a company that localizes and publishes video games and desires only to see its enemies try to avoid levitation of their women. You gotta get the knife to save her. Sir Matt, what you've missed is we were thrown out into the cold of the Sphere facility as Satoru, and we went around and got a couple of bad endings. We got murdered, and then we died in the snow. A couple of bad endings. But we managed to successfully get back into the Sphere facility. We switched back to not Keiko. We switched back to Kokoro, but only for a few minutes, and then immediately switched back to Satoru, who, when we switched back to Satoru, found a dead body in the basement. But it's a dead body we've never seen of someone we've never seen before. Some dude in a suit, short hair, kind of scrawny-ish. It was weird. And we saw Inabushi Keiko / Hattori with the knife and blood all over her. There's just so much blood. My theory is Hattori did that in self-defense or to save somebody else. Everybody else's theory is Inabushi Keiko woke up and started a murdering. When Utsumi saw this, and Uni's down here for some reason, we still don't know. When Utsumi saw this, she smiled. My theory is that she wanted to hope that she was hoping for Inabushi Keiko to prove that she's still awful murderer and wanted to use that as justification to kill her. So that's a summary of what's happened so far in stream. Oh, and I got disconnected for a while. It was dumb. Anyway, let's save a loose waifu, shall we? Let's try to take the knife anyway. I jumped toward the knife. My movements were surprisingly quick. That's right, I'm in Satoru's body right now. I'm faster and stronger than I usually am. If I can manage to snatch away the knife, I won't lose to these two. Reach for the knife with all my might. But... an intense pain shot through my left hand. My dominant arm, Satoru's left arm, was cut. My fingers brushed the knife for an instant, but I wasn't able to grasp it. Oh, the dead body. I remember seeing Live Blog Tumblr post an image of a dead man. You're not even playing this game, and you know as much of the guy as I do. Yeah. Yeah. I saw the dead body in the intro scene, too, and Hattori with the knife and bloody outfit. So that didn't surprise me too much. But I'm pretty sure every scene I could see has now been seen from the intro, so from here on, who knows? The bloody knife slid across the floor and stopped right at Hattori's feet. Hattori took it in hand as if clinging to it. Hattori and Utsumi glared at each other, separated by the corpse between them. I all but rolled into a standing position. Letting out a voiceless scream, Hattori gripped the knife. Hattori had a desperate look on her face. However, tears rolled softly down her cheeks. Why was she crying? Give it to me! Utsumi commanded in a sharp voice I'd never heard before. Hattori shook her head and pointed the knife at Utsumi with trembling hands. Utsumi stood back with an impatient look. Are you going to kill again? Are you going to kill me this time? It's first time watching stream. Come every occasion. Stream problems. Hooray! Shamir! Hello. Good to see you. And yes, absolutely. Stream problems. I don't know why it happened, but as soon as I restarted OBS, it was fine. Anyway, sorry I missed your message when I read Sir Matt's. I don't know why I missed it. So hopefully things are going better because we tried to get that knife. I think Hattori is innocent of murder? Justifiable homicide, maybe, but not murder. No! Suddenly, Uni screamed out, Stop it! He stood up with an amazing vigor and started running, covering his head with his arms. I didn't have a moment to spare. Hattori and Utsumi were equally surprised. Hattori seemed frightened. She was clearly very confused. Letting out a scream, she swung her knife randomly. From right beside her, Uni turned, and it seemed that what would occur next was a result of Uni being in the wrong place at the wrong time, not because he was targeted. Oh dear! That's aggressive! So this is what you look for in a woman, eh, Lou? I can see it. I can see the appeal. Ah! Fresh blood splattered everywhere. Uni's small body lost its strength and collapsed. No! He's dead. Uni's dead. No! No! A portable radio flew out of Uni's grasp from the impact of the fall. The radio fell with a crashing sound and slid over to where I stood. Deranged, Hattori headed for Utsumi, brandishing the knife. I love a woman who can kill me with her bare hands. It's so hot. Exactly! Sir Matt is on point. She has a knife. She ain't killing no one with her bare hands. She's stabbing people. And slashing people. Yukino-kun! Stop her! How could this happen? How could this happen? Yukino-kun! I regained my composure. The scene of Hattori facing Utsumi with the knife held over her head entered my vision. Do something. I have to do something. This is a dream. I picked up the radio at my feet and ran at Hattori from behind her. With all my strength, I threw the radio at the arm that held the knife. The radio connected with her wrist. The knife drops to the floor. Unflinchingly, Hattori turned around and started hitting me. I grabbed her arms tightly and pinned them to her sides. Stop it! I frantically tried to suppress Hattori's violent struggling. I'm begging you, just stop it already! Tears blurred my vision. Through blurry eyes, I saw Utsumi pick up the knife. With sharp eyes, she looked at me. Now she was glaring at Hattori, who I was pinning down. Eh? Utsumi lowered her stance and readied the knife. What is she? Die! Huh? It was a completely unconscious movement. I covered Hattori with my body instantly. Utsumi quickly stopped herself. Not missing that chance, I knocked her hand away while she was still dazed. The knife flew out of Utsumi's hand. Ah! The knife slid across the floor and disappeared underneath the shelf. Utsumi glared at me. There was carnage in her hate-filled eyes. Why? I could do nothing but stare back at Utsumi in blank surprise. Then a sharp pain ran through my right hand. There was a gaping cut in the palm of my right hand. Blood began to flow from it. Great! Now you've injured both of his hands! How dare you! Utsumi muttered with loathing, biting her lip. And then, turning her back to us, she climbed back up the stairs. I stood there frozen. Silence returned to the once chaotic basement. I could hear someone wheezing roughly. So I wondered who it was. I realized it was me who was coughing. Victoria had lost consciousness. Uni? Uni is... He was crouched down, putting pressure on his wound. Thank goodness he's alive. I headed over to Uni with sluggish steps. Uni! Uni's whole body jerked in surprise. Stay away! I couldn't find any words to respond to his voice full of dread. Uni looked up. His wound was dyed in blood. The spurting blood turned into scattered spots upon the concrete. However, Uni stared at me with frightened eyes, not even bothering to wipe up the blood. He stood back with a look of panic on his face. Stay away! Stay away! Don't kill me! Let me see your wound. I reached out my hand covered in blood. Don't touch me with that hand! Don't be afraid. I'm Kokoro. No. Even though I'm Kokoro? Discouraged, I crumpled where I stood. There was a pool of blood gathering under the man's corpse. My hand was drenched with blood. Blood continued to flow from Uni's wound as well. Blood. The basement storeroom was becoming a red hell filled with the scent of blood. Body swap? Who can I believe in? What can I believe in? Hey, Satoru. Save me. Save me. No more. Slowly I lost consciousness. Well, 5th day! On that note, yay! So, looks like we're getting a small respite. It's not gonna help, is it? I'm gonna go ahead and save. But, in the meantime, I think this is an excellent breakpoint for a first break of the day. Yes, I know I went offline for a little bit because of the stream issues, but it is important to maintain a schedule. So, get up, stretch, whatever you need to do, be able to keep watching comfortably. And I will be right back.